You have to believe that you are the fucking man. The mindset, the success will never find you if you do not believe that you are the fucking man. I'm gonna say that again. You have to believe that you are the fucking man. Like, you can go back all the histories of all the people, from starting from Michael Jackson and Tupac and everybody else. Everybody had one single thing in common, which is they ruthlessly believe in yourself. You have no idea that how important it is to have self-belief. If you do not form a self-belief that you can absolutely achieve anything in this life, you will be weak. You will be thinking most of the time, you'd be doubting yourself, and you'd enslave yourself in a job which literally has no end to it. So you have to believe that you can absolutely affect every single thing in this life. Trust me, I cannot stress this enough, that your belief system is the actual secret sauce of making money. Now, I'm not saying that it's not gonna be hard. I'm not saying that you don't have to put a lot of hours and a lot of years before you get a success. I'm not saying that you don't have to be disciplined, but what I'm saying is that you have to believe that you can absolutely achieve anything in this life. And the moments you have the absolute belief, you'll come from a point when you speak, people will listen to you because people will feel your auras. This is called aura maxing. Not a lot of people understand. Most of you are dealing with the problems which a lot of people are dealing with. The people that I talk to, everybody is switching between the goal. They're very depressed. They don't know what to do with their life. They're always changing from the goals after goals. They're watching a lots of content. So you have to believe that you are the person. And let me tell you what will happen when you start to believe in yourself. You would stop consuming content. You would not listen to other people. You would listen to your own guts. Your own mind will talk to you. You built an aura. When you galvanize all, instead of putting all your energy, giving your energy away from scrolling to one to the point to different points and getting lost, in that way you will never be satisfied, because you'll be mentally fried, mentally cooked, and you will be switching dreams after dreams after dreams. Let me tell you, one of the most successful people is what they believe they can do, and that they do it ruthlessly every single time. It doesn't have to be that you have to chase the next trend. A lot of people, you guys want to chase the next trend, create the next AI video, because AI is big now. So if I create the AI videos, yeah, I might get a lot of view. If I create this, and that's fine, but most of you probably haven't even created a single videos in your whole life. So what are we even talking about? You have to have the belief. Trust me, I cannot stress it enough. It's what you believe you become. What you think. If you think you can be great at sales, you can be great at sales. If you think that you're gonna win, you're gonna win. This is a life and energy force into your life that will tremendously change your whole life and take you to a point where you would see things differently. You would not be stop following everybody else. You would stop following the next trend. Instead, that God has given you some particular gift. Everybody has a gift. When you start sharing those gifts, you'll be able to attract attention. There is only two ways in this economy to make money. Is you have to have the attention, and you have to have an information. Once you get the attention, you have to sell the information in a way that people will buy it from you. That's how you make money. I want you to write it down. In this economy, there is only two ways you can make money. I've studied it all. Every single YouTuber, I have a track record of studying. I have went through every single list of when they started, what year they started, and what year they have ended. I have studied all of them. Andrew Tate, Hamza, Speed, all the people. I've studied them from the start to the finishing options of what they are into their journey and what they actually sell. And from everything else, from everybody else, that the chat gave me like thousands of information and everything else, but I went through everything, every single little detail, and I come up with only two things that nobody talks about. Is the attention and the information. Somehow, if you're able to get the attention from people, remember the guy who was spreading salt? he became like he manages multiple company. He's apparently starting company in Mexico and other different places, just from that one sprinkling of the salt. Attention. This We live in an attention economy. Forget about all the AI, forget about all these clouds and other stuff. If you can grab people attention, if you can grab people by the neck and you sell the information, you will make money. And trust me, this is the best possible ways to make money in nowadays. Because if you want to start a company, these big mega companies, they need their whole team. You have to hire a team, you have to have a product. The product development costs money. Like, you need to have a lot of money to have this kind of, to go to this kind of routes. So if you want to go to those kind of routes, it's not going to happen, because there is even these big companies nowadays cutting the employees to cutting their costs. And if these big companies are cutting employees, then it's going to be harder for you to actually make money that way. So what I'm trying to say is that we live in an attention economy. Somehow you should be able to get an attention. And 3 things in this whole video we just talked about. Let's rewind everything else. You have to absolutely believe that you are the fucking man and you can do absolutely anything. If you don't have the belief, you'll be creating 5 content and you'll forget for 10 days. If you don't have the belief, you would start your company and forget about it up until 10th month you come back. If you cannot believe that you will be able to get a 6-pack or get a beautiful body, you'll go to the gym for 5 days and then you'll quit. You'll never go there because you'll not see the result. It's the people who have absolute self-belief that if I go there long enough, I'm just going to try it. And it will happen. Even though you don't see any result, if you can still believe in yourself, you will get it. That's how you train your aura. First, you absolutely have to have belief in yourself. And when you do have belief in yourself, then you have to have what you talked about, the second important thing, attention. You have to get attention from people. There is somehow, I gave you the example of all the people who got the attention, the person who sold salt, like who did a salt sprinkle, Speed, who was barking on the screen. This is the number 2. And number 3, what he talked about in number 3, informations. You have to have some informations that you can sell and get virals. A lot of people are using schools nowadays to make all these sales. And if you see all these YouTube videos and everything, they all have the same pattern, and that's how they make the money. Hopefully this video gave you a lot of information packed with so much values. Follow me for more information. These are not just hype. These are real information I'm giving you. I haven't changed my face expression because these are just the raw truth I'm speaking to you. And I truly believe that if there was any point in the history to make money online, it is now. You have to act fast, you have to move fast, and stop being lazy. That's how you get to the top.